Okay, welcome back. Now we have our blue collar teller male. He is a blue party. He's much lighter in the coloring of his face than like TB is, but so he's definitely a blue. He is a gorgeous giant boy. He's probably our alpha, and I'm thinking that he's our alpha because by default, really, because he does not have really the alpha personality, but because nobody else was alpha, then he took that over. He's our big and goofy, happy-go-lucky. He loves to make us laugh. He's like the class clown. He loves to make us laugh. He's funny. He's kind of klutzy. I'm not saying that to be mean, Taylor, but he is just the sweetest boy. He is going to make somebody such a great friend. He loves to hang out with me. He loves to just lay on, like a lot of times I will put him on his back. He's really heavy. I will put him on his back and I will just lay him down and just look at him. And he just gazes in my eyes and just stares at me, and he's very happy to be with me. Right now he's a little concerned because we're sitting here talking, but normally he's very relaxed and, oh, does that feel good? There he goes. Yeah, it's Teller. Aren't you, Teller? He's such a sweet lover. And he is outgoing. He's very confident. He is actually sometimes a little too confident for his own good. He will definitely, he can have some caution too, but most of the time he'll run up to stuff and check it out. He's not afraid, brave. He's just a brave boy. I would say he's got some prey drive to him. He's got play drive. He's also got prey drive. Whenever I do any kind of luring, he is on it like a duck on a June bug. He really loves to do that. That's fun for him. And I do believe that his obedience and you telling him to stop doing that, like if he was chasing animals or something, that would overrule his desire, because he is very obedient and he does what I ask him to do. But I did notice that he was barking at the chickens, and you can check out my chicken video. I did a socialization with the birds yesterday or the day before, and he did bark at them, and I told him to be quiet. We do not allow them to bark or charge or pester animals on the farm, so they have to behave themselves with animals. And he was just barking, like giving a warning bark, like what there are birds there, and he was definitely wanting to look at them. So if they were out and about like they usually are, they're usually free ranging, but since I have the garden right now, they're inside their cage, or they run. But if they were out, I'm assuming he would be bouncing after them, and I need to let them out so that I can do some training with him in that category. But other than that, he's got a very good, even personality. He's quiet. He plays, and like I said, he's the alpha, so he's always on top, and he's always, you know, getting on him and growling at him and stuff. And one time he thought I was another puppy, and I grabbed the back of his neck like this and went like this, and he came unglued and started growling at me. And as soon as he realized it was me, he is like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were one of my brothers or sister." So, I mean, I could tell that he felt bad about it after he saw me, but he still got scolded for that, because he needs to understand that there's no way that he can ever take that kind of aggression on a person. And I don't believe that it was aggression on me. It's just a great lesson to teach him. So he's very, very sweet. He is a good-hearted dog. He loves all the other dogs. He loves the children. He is not rough with them. He's gentle, and he minds very well. He comes when I call him. He, when I tell him to be quiet, he will be quiet. And he has this way of looking right into my eyes. And I love that with dogs. All of these dogs, all these puppies look right at me. And I love that about them. I'm sure that Rose looks at me all the time, their mother. And I'm sure that Ohansy, I could tell he was that kind of father too, like that kind of a dog. So you're gonna get some very attentiveness with these puppies. I believe that's why we used Ohansy. And maybe a little, I believe he would be very good for a sport, even though he might trip over himself. But I think as he gets older and he'll get more coordinated, and but his little clown antics, oh my gosh, he runs around backwards and then he flips over on his side and lays there and waves his paws. I mean, he's just funny. He's just a funny boy. Yeah, and I just love it. He makes me laugh all the time. So we're gonna go to the table and look at his body, and if I think of anything else that you need to know about him, I will add it up there. Okay, so I already recorded all of this once. I don't know what happened to it. If you're wondering why I'm in different clothes, it's not a different day, it's the same day. And when I went to upload them, his wasn't on the camera. So here is his body. He's got great angulation in the rear. He's got a nice high tail. He does have a little bit of a gay tail, which means it goes over his back. But in UKC, they don't really judge against that. So I wouldn't say that's gonna be a big deal, and he can't show in AKC because he's a party. And they don't allow it. So I'm going to see if he will. He's been very compliant all day, but it's getting really late. It's like 9 o'clock at night, 8:30. And he's also lacking neck. You can see it clearly when you see it on the film. But he has the rest of his body is very nice and athletic. He's got a nice flat, this is hair that I'm letting grow, but he's got a nice flat top line. All of them have a really nice top line. He's got one of the better chests of the group. He's got his prosternum actually even. It's really nice and deep and wide. Deep and wide, no, I'm just kidding. But his prosternum is protruding quite a bit, which gives him a really nice looking chest. He's got a very male-ish face, and here's his face. Let's look at his face. He's really got a beautiful boy face. He's very pretty. Can you see it on the camera? I'm hoping. He's always willing to do whatever. Like he just wants to be used. He wants to move. Look at how he's already standing. He's pushing his weight forward. He's got all of his power is in his back legs. And I really like that in a dog. And they should be that way. Their layback, let me feel the layback. Here's shoulder and here's prosternum. So they've got pretty nice layback actually, right here and here. So that's not too bad. That's pretty good. It could be a little better, but he's really got a nice little body. And he doesn't want to stand still right now, but hey, watch. Hey, knock that off. And he's like, okay, wait, stay. Yes, good boy. See how compliant? Good job. That was very nice. Yeah, so he is a good boy. He's super smart. He might outsmart you. He seems big and goofy and derpy, but as he grows, he's going to start using that brain of his, and he is extremely smart, and he finds his way in difficult places. So I think he's going to be really good at that. We'll be doing mazes and stuff to see how they're using their brains. But this is just their first meet and greet. And for the most part, we're going to start picking puppies within the next week. So I have ideas of who I think I want to place, but I don't just place a dog without the
buyers really loving that dog too. It's got to be both. There's a moth right here. It's got to be both ways, a win-win, and it always will be with one of our puppies. But I want them to love their puppy from what they see on the videos, as well as love their personalities and when they get them home. So I choose usually a couple that will work for each buyer, each owner, and I will give them a choice of this one would work for you and this one would work for you. In our case, we only have 4 puppies this time. We are going to do another litter with Pagosa. I think we're going to breed her next month. So be looking for that. I don't know if I'm ready for that, but we had some disappointments of people that really, really wanted a puppy this time. And since we only had 4 and 3 of them were males, one of them is a female. The female is definitely gone. And the 4 males, I believe, also will be as soon as people start picking. So some people will move to a male. Would you stop that? Some people will move to a male that maybe thought they wanted a female and they want a puppy so bad. If you really, really wanted a female, I suggest that you wait for the next litter, because you will be disappointed if you, well, I shouldn't say that. You might not be disappointed. You might be, surprised, and it might be a very welcome surprise that a male would win your heart just as much as a female would. But for some people who are just really against having a male, don't pick a male just because there's no females. Wait for the next litter. Tell me that you want to move. That's fine. And I just want the right puppy for the right home. And so you'll be seeing the assessments on the website. I'll put this meet and greet on the website. Isn't it cool how a puppy can sit here, literally sit here, and while I'm talking the whole time, this is just a puppy. I mean, usually they're spinning in circles and, all sorts of things, but they're very, very good, well-behaved puppies. They're good babies. They're not perfect, they're puppies. They're gonna chew, they're gonna destroy things, they're gonna poop places and pee places. But these are the best puppies that money can buy. Yeah. So thank you for watching, and I will move on to Arrow. There is Teller, our blue collar, blue party male.